Welcome to the Communities for Red Colobus project. So my name is Dr. Mick Mayhew and I work as a conservationist and a vet at the University of Cumbria in the north of England. So I developed C4RC in 2019 in response to a call from the international primate community to protect red colobus monkeys, the most threatened group of primates on the African subcontinent. So let me take you on a journey to show you how the ongoing efforts and activities of our team of rangers and our partners from right across the world are bringing hope to this remote and spectacular corner of Africa, transforming lives in the communities and creating a brighter future for endangered primates and their forest habitat. The seasonally flooded forests in the project area are some of the largest remaining in the Gambia. They surround the villages of Sambelkunda, Tubadembasama and Mizira, and they lie in the Central River region, which is an area some 200 kilometers upriver from the coast. The local people share a rich cultural heritage. They coexist peacefully and they belong to several different tribes with distinct languages, rituals and traditions. The largest ethnic group in the project area is the Mandinkas. They're devout Muslims, they're predominantly subsistence farmers and fishermen, and thankfully they don't have a tradition of hunting wild animals for human consumption as bushmeat. The real strength of this project lies in those relationships that have been forged between our team of rangers and the local communities who now embrace this project as their own. And as we work more closely together, we can benefit from their indigenous knowledge of the plants and animals in the forest. There are 17 species of red colobus across Africa, and all of them, without exception, are threatened with extinction. Our project is protecting Temminck's red colobus, which is distributed from the dry forests of Fatala in Senegal through the Gambia into Guinea and parts of Guinea-Bissau. The global population, frankly, is unknown, but our best estimates suggest that there may be no more than 2,500 individuals left in the wild. Across their geographic range, they face a whole number of challenges, including deforestation, hunting for bushmeat in places like Guinea, and common diseases transmitted by humans which can be rapidly lethal in primates. If you're privileged to study red colobus, you realise that they're perfectly adapted for a life in the treetops. They lack thumbs to enable them to move freely within the canopy from tree to tree, and they have large multi-chambered stomachs to digest their diet of young leaves, flowers and fruits. Red colobus are very sociable. They live in large troops of up to 100 individuals, with more females than males, and they give birth every 2 or 3 years to a single infant born during the dry season and nurtured by the adult females or the mothers for prolonged periods of time, much like human babies. Whilst there are many national and international partners supporting this project, its success is largely down to the hard work and unwavering commitment of a local team of Gambian rangers, led by an inspiring young man, our project manager, Lamin Saho.
C4RC project employed project manager and 6 staffs. We have education. Metabari is responsible for education, Buba, Zainab, and they have the wildlife club. They created a wildlife trip into the forest, community sensitizations, women groups. Idris and Jai is responsible for tree nursery, and we have cashews, mangoes, and other trees that we want to introduce into the forest for the rehabilitation of the forest. Samsidin Bari is responsible for primate surveillance and also ranger training, community ranger training program.
In 2019, Gambian and international partners came together for a one-day conference hosted by the Department of Parks and Wildlife Management at Abuko Nature Reserve. This conference used both in-person and video presentations by past and current researchers and conservationists studying red colobus in the Gambia and other parts of West Africa. At the conference, the authors of the then in-progress Red Colobus Conservation Action Plan presented the plan to the group, and we had a stakeholder discussion about challenges, solutions, and priority sites and outcomes for TRC in the Gambia, helping add more local voices and expertise to the final Conservation Action Plan. Education programs have helped bring international students to the Gambia to learn about primate conservation. American colleagues created a Temminck's Red Colobus book for school-age children. This book teaches about the basic ecology and behavior of TRC and why their conservation is important. The book has been distributed to Gambian schools through the C4RC Project's Community Education Program. Primate research, conservation, and education projects have also been highlighted at international conferences and in professional publications. Thanks to strong partnerships with organizations like C4RC and other local and international partners, primate conservation, research, and education efforts are strong in the Gambia.
The rangers are involved in a number of different activities across the project, from education and outreach work to primate monitoring and research, and even the propagation of native and non-native trees at the nursery.
Less babies at this time. We can have babies more in the dry season in July and June, yeah. That's which time we have that babies. But presently, the babies which were born in the dry season, they are now the infants. They are growing up, so they have to be with the mother.
But the focus of all these activities is really to change the way people think about and value the primates, to encourage communities to protect the remaining forest habitats. But we also recognise that if we're asking the communities to stop logging for charcoal production, which is the main cause of declining primate populations in the Gambia, then we need to develop other business opportunities like ecotourism to support their livelihoods. We're proud that the C4RC project is setting the standard across the Gambia for responsible primate ecotourism. We will demonstrate that visitors can enjoy life-changing encounters with wild African primates without compromising the welfare or biosecurity of the monkeys. And to protect the red colobus, the ranger-led safaris are based on small group sizes, and visitors will be asked to observe minimum approach distances to avoid causing stress and risking transmission of disease to the monkeys. Almost all of the income raised through ecotourism is used to support development projects in our communities. We keep a small proportion aside every year just to maintain the visitor centre. In fact, the income generated from the protection of one high-profile endangered primate is securing the wider forest ecosystem, helping to mitigate climate change impacts, contributing to food security, poverty alleviation, and most importantly, the empowerment of local people.